Hey everyone, how are you going on this Tuesday? Sorry if I'm talking a little bit quietly. Shalia is asleep, so I thought I would take this opportunity to go live and check in with you guys. Anyone who's been following my stories knows that I was in court yesterday, so you may have seen some photos from earlier today where I hashtagged it with Monday. Yeah, I have completely forgotten what day of the week it is. So it's actually Tuesday. So how is everybody going on this second day of the work week? Are you having a good day? Tell me in the comments where you're watching from, even if you're watching the replay, because I don't see anybody on right now, but I just wanted to get on anyway and share what's on my mind and my heart today. I also have a very exciting announcement to make at the end of this video, so make sure if you're watching you stay tuned to the end of the video to hear this exciting news. And yeah, tell me where you're watching from. Hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. And yeah, so I'm basically, earlier today I took Shalia outside. You may have seen some of those photos, actually will. I shared them in my stories, either on this page or my personal page and some on my Instagram. And while we were out there messing around in the yard, I just took a few photos, and some of the photos reminded me of certain archetypes, and it prompted me to actually really feel into those archetypes and see what messages they might have had for me today, which brings me to the point of this video. Archetypes can be a shortcut in your embodiment practice to your embodiment of whatever it is that you're desiring to earth or to receive in this 3D world. So, excuse me, sorry, I have been a little bit sick as well. So I have my tea. Yeah, big tea mug, not the goddess cup today. I need a tea mug. So some of the archetypes that came through earlier today for me were, there's my goddess archetype, which is just, and not just any goddess. For me, when I talk about my personal goddess archetype, it's always my highest potency, highest timeline archetype. So she came through earlier today in one of the pictures. Another archetype that came through was a warrior woman, but to me, she was an Amazon warrior woman. So does everybody know what an archetype is? An archetype is, it's kind of like a cliche, but what it is a character, if you will, or a persona that will pop up that has certain attributes and certain lessons and certain things that the archetype would embody, that you can then take on those attributes or that persona, that personality, whatever it is, from the archetype. So we're going to talk about a goddess. Goddess is the divine feminine. She is a god, but the feminine version of the god. So she is like highest up in the hierarchy. She would hold herself very tall. She would have a certain kind of authority about her in her stance and the way she moves around and the way that she engages with people. She would wear beautiful, luxurious type of clothes, whatever took her fancy on that day. She has powers, like she's a powerful female form. She can create, she can destroy, she can enjoy beauty, she can corrupt humans, if you will, things like that. So when you feel into an archetype, it's all those general type of things, which are kind of like a cliche, that are there for you to either learn lessons from, to embody yourself, or to kind of help you play out a certain scenario or experience in your life. So the reason that I say that archetypes can be a shortcut to embodiment is because, I have some notes, is sometimes in life we haven't experienced certain things, or we haven't experienced the highest kind of truth about that thing. So for us to embody something that we wanted to receive, say a feeling or a desire, or maybe owning a lot of money, having a lot of money, if you come from a poor background, you wouldn't know what that feels like. You can kind of intellectually figure it out, but if you bring in an archetype, it can help you to have a different reference point, a different frame of reference for what you are wanting to earth, what you're wanting to embody. There are other ways, but simple way, draw on an archetype. Or if some patterns are showing up in your life or in your healing journey, for example, you may be playing out a certain archetype. For example, in my life right now, there's 3 main archetypes for a female line. You've got the maiden, who is the one that before she's had any children. And also, if you're religious, the maiden is the virgin. I don't necessarily buy into that. I don't think that that is important. To me, that is just another way that women have been held as chattels, as goods, controlled, and our lives basically, not being permitted to be sovereign or have our own power for ourselves. So I don't agree with that aspect. The maiden, so the young, kind of carefree, coming into her beauty, coming into her own, coming into her power, female, before having children. Then there's the mother, the one that has come into her power, has really engaged with her creation essence and had children. And now, instead of focusing solely or mostly on herself, she's focusing on nurturing and bringing up and nourishing these children. And then there's the crone, which is the wise woman, which is the older woman, the grandmother energy, the wise woman that's lived life, that has maybe experienced motherhood or not, but has wisdom to share. So those are, maiden, mother, crone is the 3 kind of main archetypes for women in our society and generally. So the reason that I say we can use archetypes as a shortcut to embodiment, pick an archetype, pick any archetype. I've got a whole list of them here that came through today. You'll see some of them in my photos. So we have the goddess, we've got the warrior of the Amazon, I have a galactic lady of the light. One of the photos that came through was just bathed in light, and I was like, oh, I just did, what's it called? Oh, I can't remember the name. Hang on, I'll just double check what it is. I just did, last night I got my crystalline DNA activated, which is like my energetic blueprint activated. So when I took a couple of photos today, I didn't change any settings on the camera, and all this light came in. So I have this galactic lady of the light archetype that came through today, which to me is just this powerful being that brings the light, earths the light codes, activates other people, helps them to step up into their purpose and their power. We have mother, maiden, crone. We have queen energy, which again is the feminine kind of ruler of the world. We have the maid, which is somebody that waits on the queen or waits on the goddess or looks after other people. You can have the virgin and the vixen. So the virgin is very innocent, kind of pretty, docile, will go along with, well, this is, the archetype, will go along with what other people want from her, won't argue, doesn't really stand in her power. And then you have the vixen, who is the next level of, sexuality. She uses her sexuality. That is her main form of power. And she uses it to get what she wants. She manipulates with it. That's those 2. I'm only going through the female ones because my soul work mainly works with females. And when the archetypes come through, there's something in them for me. So for today, I had my goddess, my warrior, galactic lady of the light. So you can use those as a tool to help you figure out what feelings you need to feel in your field or to bring into your field when you want to earth a desire or something you want to manifest. Excuse me, I'm sorry. And you can't earth anything you desire without embodying the energy of that thing. It's not possible. You have to really bring it into your field and hold the energy of it until it lands in surrender. Holding your energy of whatever it is in surrender and just in trust and faith, but you've got to hold the energy of the thing. So I wanted to leave you with a simple practice about all these archetypes and embodiment. You can say you're having, I don't know, what one would be a good example for you? Basically, we take on archetypes every day in our daily lives. We can have one archetype for a day or a few weeks if you're working on something, or you can take on multiple ones during the day, just depending on what you're doing. For example, earlier you may have seen a photo I put up that I put the label Queen on it because I was sitting there and I was channeling and I was feeling really, really powerful and really driven and really connected with everything that I want to bring through in 2020. And so I was embodying my queen in business, my business queen. So I wanted to really channel through and get clear and set down some really cement goals and desires for 2020. So that's one thing that I embodied today. Yesterday I had to go to court for a matter that has been going on for a very long time. It upsets me immensely. It's a personal matter. And the archetype that I needed yesterday was just very stoic, very quiet, not very outspoken, someone that just observes, holds their power, and notes down important facts that we needed to respond to when we go to court next. I don't know what you would call that archetype, maybe a sage, something like that, a sage or a record keeper perhaps, something like that. So that I used in court yesterday. So a simple practice that you can use in your day-to-day life is when you're needing some strength or you need some power or you need some support, you might be feeling unloved. If you're feeling unloved, you have two choices. You could choose to embody the lover and, give some self-love and self-pleasure to yourself and help yourself feel loved that way. Or you could do a more nurturing role, like embody that of your best friend or your biggest cheerleader and kind of nurture yourself through a nice, gentle self-care practice. And that way you would feel loved and nourished and supported. It just depends which way you want to go. That's all I have to say, really, on archetypes and embodiment. If you would like me to dig deeper or you have any questions about it, put them in the comments or send me a message. I would love to answer them. And any other topics that you would like me to cover, please let me know, because I am going to be doing videos every week on different mediums. So I'll be here on Facebook Live, I'm putting some on IGTV, and I am going back to YouTube, my original video medium love. Now, for those who have watched to the end, I have really, really exciting news. In 2020, I am bringing through some physical products. The first lot of products that I'm bringing through, I am bringing through some activated or healing, how it depends how I channel through the energies. Some jewelry, we're bringing through goddess jewelry or Earthangel jewelry, Lightworker jewelry, healer jewelry. Beautiful, beautiful high-end talismans that will help you to anchor in to your energies and to use as reminders throughout your day. And they are going to be rose gold or silver or white gold. They're going to be very, very well made. They are going to be something that you would hand down through your family. So for example, my little cross here, this is a rose gold diamond cross. This is something that I would be able to hand down because it's pure solid gold and diamonds, so it will last the test of time. So the first things that I'm bringing through are for women. It's all about our heart and our womb space. So these are going to be pendants to heal or activate your heart and your womb space. So for the women, for my mothers and my women that need some nourishment and support and or healing and or activations. So each piece, I am designing the piece. I had the first meeting yesterday with the gentleman and the team that's going to be making them. Down the track, I have put it out there that I want to learn how to make these high-end jewelry, because if you know from my past, if you've known me a little while, you know that I used to make semi-precious jewelry already. So it's been a lifelong dream of mine to learn how to make high-end, beautiful jewelry, because I have some really awesome ideas and very unique designs, and I want to bring through the goddess energy, the Earthangel, just some more support or anchoring tools for you guys and for our healers and the community. All the light workers, all the earth angels, the healers, the masseuse, I can't think of my words today. All of those kind of people, or just the mamas that need some encouragement, support, all of that kind of good stuff. So first one is heart and womb healing and activation pendant. I don't know when it's coming out. It'll be in 2020. As soon as I've got samples and things, I will let you know. Just wanted to let you know, get excited. If there's anything you desire in jewelry and you think would that you'd like, let me know and I'll consider it. I'll talk to the team. And that's it. So great to see you guys on here. Until the next video. Bye.